In 2023, I'm proudly supporting the Parkinson's UK charity. If you'd like to support me in this amazing charity, you can either click on the link on the header image on a PC or click on the About Me section on a mobile phone. Your support is greatly appreciated. Good evening, everybody. I can't believe everything's working for a change. Everything's working. All the chat's working, the internet's working. I've dropped no frames, and I had so much time on my hands that I thought I'd create a nice fishy sort of thing. And that fishy sort of underground, underwater with the sharks and the submarines, I didn't link that to anything. I just thought, you know, we've had space for a while. Let's go under the sea and have space. Didn't even think about linking that to anything that we do on the channel. And then someone on stream just reminded me that obviously the U-boat launch is now out. It's a trial launch at the moment, and I'm still trying to figure out where it is. I don't think it's in Canvey Island, where I got the Lancaster from. It's a Hachette Partworks build for the U-boat, and I believe this is in Germany at the moment as well. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Oh God, I was alive. You know what? I used to think that the little old woman in Poltergeist, I used to think that was the voice of E.T. because she sounded like E.T. Oops, knocked my glasses off. But yeah, so the U-boat is somewhere in the country, but I don't know where it is at the moment, so I haven't managed to get hold of one, which is very rare for Hachette Partworks because I understand there's 2 trials in the UK at the moment, or coming at the beginning of February. We've got the U-boat, and we've also got the Batman. So you remember we've done the Terminator, we've done the Iron Man, which is just lying down there at the moment. We got the Batman trial coming as well, which is a massive Batman figurine and things coming out the gloves and stuff like that. So this chat is clean. Oh, I need to watch Poltergeist again. I love that film. But yeah, so if you have that in your newsagents, where W.H. Smiths or anything like that round your way, let me know. And I'll try and endeavour to get some so I can put it on the channel. Don't know if they're going into full productions. I'll be shocked if they went into full production this year, what with the Titanic being built, and I believe Alien might be coming as well. So it's all cool. But how the devil is everybody? Tonight we're going to finish this engine, and this is what it's looking like at the moment. I'm not going to start with this tonight, though, and the reason being is because there's not much to do. I reckon we can have this done and dusted in about 15 minutes. And what I've done is I've laid out everything like I normally do around here already, so I could just go through it and just play around. But if you think that was pre-internet urban legend in the 80s, was it? I don't know. I remember hearing that too when I was a kid, and I'm in the US. Really? This house is clean. I've only ever seen her in one other movie. She was in 16 Candles, and she was the organ player at the wedding at the end. I haven't seen her in anything else. What's the trial? So there's a Batman trial, and there's a U-boat trial. So it's all got. Where's Eric in here? Hello, Eric. How's it going? How's it going? Now, listen, everybody. I don't know if you're watching Tony Abras. Stand by. Tony, I've got to see it written. Tony, as if it's going to be too big, than to re-auction or redo the competition and pick someone else to win it, because it is a big ship, and I don't know if you realise how big it is. But I'm leaving that with Tony. But Tony, if you're watching, check that email, because I'm guessing all the emails I'm sending to you are going to go to your spam folder and then get back to me, because we do want to get this sent out as soon as possible. But if you could, that would be lovely. Wayne, did you ever get your package from France? I'd love to hear your thoughts on ET. You know what, Lou? It got posted in November. It never received the ET. There was loads of stuff into it. So in the end, they refunded me all the money. So God knows where it is. So, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't know what to say. The problem is it was coming from DPD. Now, DPD is one of the better delivery firms in the UK. But it never even made it to the UK according to tracking. It's lost in France somewhere, probably never to be seen again. So I've froze. I haven't froze. No, it can't freeze. Froze, Wayne. I'm froze. I haven't froze. I've dropped no. That's interesting. I've dropped no frames. It froze back again. That's weird. I've not dropped, according to my system, I've dropped no frames, and I'm still doing brilliant. I'm just checking the stream health as well. 1 second. No, stream health's excellent. God knows what was going on there then. Well, hopefully I'm back. Did you understand everything I was saying? I was telling Tony to get in touch with me so we can talk about this ship and hopefully get this sent to you, Tony. Otherwise, we will send it to someone else. I did freeze. Wow, that's interesting. Well, I'm okay now, I guess, yeah? Am I okay now? You're not now, but you did for a good while. Okay, cool. That was weird. Yeah, according to this, I've dropped no frames at all. So, Lost in France was a song. I froze 45 seconds ago. That's crazy. Well, don't know why I'm back now. That's weird. It must be on the YouTube end because I said I haven't dropped any frames from the, or not, I've lost no packets. I think that's the technical term for it. So, so before we start on this tonight, I wanted to tell you about a breakthrough in the world of technology. Now, Mike Holford did Lost in France. Okay, ChatGPT. I don't know if you've ever heard about this, but this is the thing that's sweeping the nation at the moment, and it's artificial intelligence. And the things it can do, I've been playing around with it, are absolutely crazy. Now, this is what the dashboard looks like. Now, when you sign up for ChatGPT, it's completely free to sign up, but you do need to give your name and you do need to give them a phone number as well. But you can type absolutely anything in the world, and the way that this computer sort of gives you answers is unbelievable. So, for example, if I put write a limerick about Spock making an omelette. That's just any random thing. Let's see what it does. There once was a Vulcan named Spock whose omelette making skills were a shock. He beat eggs with such ease, adding spices with glee that his breakfast was worth a loud knock. It's crazy. How can it know that? How can it associate things with that? It's the most weirdest. To say the computer did that as well, it's just freaky. So I'm going to give it a little bit more thing. So write a short story about Captain Kirk going on holiday with Mr. Bean to New York. There we go. Ready? Let's see what this writes. Captain Kirk and Mr. Bean decided to take a much-needed holiday together and choose New York as their destination. Upon arriving in the city, they quickly realised they had very different ideas of what holiday should entail. Captain Kirk was eager to see all famous landmarks and museum, while Mr. Bean just wanted to relax and enjoy some downtime. It's just writing me a short story with those two characters. Captain Kirk was momentarily startled, but he quickly recovered and retaliated by tickling Mr. Bean until he was laughing so hard he could hardly stand up. As the week went on, they visited the Statue of Liberty, went shopping on Fifth Avenue, and even took in the Broadway show. On the last day, Captain Kirk and Mr. Bean sat on the beach in Central Park looking over the city. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. On the Patreon stream, I asked it to write the last day of Bilbo Baggins before he dies. And I tell you, it was upsetting. It was sad. It's absolutely crazy. But this is why I'm showing you tonight this. This is where it comes into its own. So if I wanted to build a model and I wanted some lights, I can say, write some Arduino code to, let's say I've got a model that I want 2 blinking lights, but I want them to blink at different times, to make 2 LEDs blink at different times. Oops. Hang on. Something happened. I broke it. Stand by. Let me do a new chat and try again. Right. Write Arduino code for 2 LEDs to blink at opposite times. There we go. Opposite times. Here we go. And now this, you don't need to have any knowledge of coding. It's going to do it all for you. And all you have to do is, you look at the time there, is put 1 LED in pin 13 and 1 LED in pin 12. Copy this down to your Arduino and it's going to do it for you. And then at the end of when it's wrote the code here, it's going to tell you what to do. Like in this code, LED 1 and 2 define represents kids, define to represent the pins, and they're going to turn off and on at opposite times. That's using a delay function. So the reason why I think this is amazing, because I had to change my enterprise coding, and I spent all weekend last weekend figuring out how to make 1 LED. You're going to see this in the video when I do it. 1 LED blink like a beacon, and then the other LED to blink and then go off. blink, and go off, and do it all on the same circuit board. I hadn't got a clue what to do. So I went on Google, I searched it up, I managed to do it. It took me about 4 or 5 hours, made a brilliant bit of code. Then I went on this, and it did it in seconds. Same code. And I was like, oh my God, this is the most craziest thing ever. Because what I realised on the Enterprise, sure starts out with Spock limerick about Spock, but we've seen Terminator, we all know how this ends. Yeah, I think this is Skynet all over again. See, I thought the Enterprise blinks like a plane does, so you'd have a beacon light, then navigation lights. So I was going down the route of making some lights do this. Okay, do you understand that? But if you watch the Raffle, again, you'll see this on my refit video. The beacon light does this, and then the other lights are completely independent, doing their own thing, like this. So try to program that into an Arduino is hard, because you can't use those delay functions, so you have to do something else. But it figured it out, and it was the most amazing thing ever. You can have some fun with this. So like, let me show you something where I was having a little bit of fun with this, okay? This was... write a short story. No, actually, write a haiku. Write a haiku about Optimus Prime. Let's try that. Oh, error again. Stand by. Because there's a lot of people using it at the moment. It doesn't like me. Right, about Optimus Prime. Oh, no. Right, a haiku. Come on. About. It's not that hard. Oh, I can't even spell. Hang on. About Optimus Prime. Here we go. Autobot leader, brave and strong, he fights for good. Optimus Prime shines. Yes, that is the secret of coding. Thank you, Alex. I just realised it. Okay, let's try this. Write a limerick. Hang on. Write a limerick about Optimus Prime. There once was a leader named Prime whose courage and might were supreme. With a truck full of for a form, he'd protect and transform, fighting Decepticons' evil scheme. I could play with this for hours. So, and it's not just Arduino. It will even program. Look, check this out. This is even crazier, right? Write some code in ZX Spectrum Basic to display my name on the screen. Here we go, and it's doing it. Do you remember this? Oh, far too much fun. Far too much fun. But I mean, what you're seeing there is the future, because this is only in beta phase at the moment. And that's why so many people are jumping on it. But it will do anything for you. I even tried it to write a startup procedure to start the Millennium Falcon. Or create a hoverboard. What are the instructions to create a hoverboard for Back to the Future? And it will tell you these are the basics, but some of this technology doesn't exist. So the only way you'll do it is with magnets or air or crazy stuff. Build the engine, Wayne. You want me to build the engine now? Okay, I'll build the engine now. But that's great. So listen, if you ever want to build something and you want to put electrics in your model and you're not sure about the coding, a bit like the Time Machine there, you can use that program at the moment. It's going to do it all for you. So pretty crazy stuff. Does anyone know if it's all good with model mods? Chloe's birthday was today or yesterday, I think, Dr. Inferno. A bit down because it's her first birthday, but I think she's okay. But I don't know if she's actually back in the workflow at the moment. So is ChatGPT the same people before cameras in flat packs ham? No idea. No idea. Okay, so this is the engine that we've been working on. So looks just like this. I'm going to start it up again to show you exactly where we're up to. If I can find the on button, it's on the other side there. Look. So we can click that, and basically we've got the pistons working. We got the tappets at the top working. We've got the fan and all the pulleys going around there. You can see, looks pretty cool. And on the other side, we've got the flywheel flying. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be creating all of the cooling system for this. So the cooling system, I have got the instructions next to me here, and I've laid everything out. It's all to do with these sections here first. And I have got my wow stick. Haven't charged this, so I'm hoping it's going to have enough batteries. But I've got everything ready. Now, what I was surprised about, first off, we're going to be putting these bits in here like this, and the other one like this, and it's going to be secured in from the underside. I've just realised they're going in with, oh no, it is only one screw, so that's cool. Now, what I didn't realise is they give you so many spare parts in this that I won't need them all. I thought I'd miss something out, but that's not good. That's not even going in. Why is my life such a mess? I did write what's the meaning of life. I'll try that afterwards when we finish this, Lou. Why is that not going in? Oh, I'll tell you why it's not going in. It's the wrong size. Let's try. I haven't got my bits ready. Let's do it with this one. No, that's being lazy, Wayne. Let's find the right bit. Stand by. I think that's the right size. All the ones we've been using have been fine. I don't know why. Oops. Why they're not right. Doesn't matter which way round we put this. So I will look at chat when I can. This is me stressing a bit at the moment. Right. Obviously, I did a lot of work on Autobots in those chats because I think Agora, oh God, come on. I think Agora models are going to have their Transformer releasing in March time. People are asking about some of these builds when they're coming out. The DeLorean, I believe, is shortly. And the Ecto 1 and stuff are coming out probably around about March time. So we're going to see that. Hello, what's going on here? This is weird. Stand by. Is everything all right at the moment? I'm looking at my stream and it still says I'm on GPT. Oh no, we're okay. It's fine. It's weird. Okay, this isn't me. This is YouTube playing up. But on YouTube, it still thinks I was on that GPT program. So that's cool. It looks good. Are you sure we're going to finish? Yes, we're easily going to finish this. There's hardly anything to do. I'm stalling because there's so little to do. Trust me, you're going to be like, really? If I don't finish in time, then I will give away all my models. I will easily finish in time. I bet you I'll finish by about 8:30. We'll see. Let's just tighten that fully in. So, there we go. We've got these two in like that. What we're going to do now is we've got the grill section here, and we need this grill part to fit the other side of this, not the pipe side, the other side here. And that's just going to slot down the front like that. He says, as he can't get it all the way in. Get in there. Stand by. Being difficult, but there you go. So, we've got the first side in like that. The side with the pipe in is going to have this blade, this plate, sorry, with the lip pointed outwards, and that's just going to slot down this side here. Collecting crossing fingers that I don't finish. I'll cry if I don't finish. You will see a grown man crying. There we go. So that's in as well. Looking good. Quite a big bulky piece of metal this is. And then I'm going to turn the page. And we're going to be putting the top on. This is what the top looks like. This time the top is going to have the pipe here again going towards the back with the other pipe. So it's going to go on this way. You can see the pipe just down there. So that's going to go on here. Separate these plates up. So this is where, perfect, like that. And then we're going to screw it in with the same screws that we did the bottom. So it's nice to have a radiator, but we're not filling it with water or anything. Of course, it doesn't want to go in. Why? Why doesn't it want to go in? I'm lined up. Stand by. That's not good. Try this side. It's been difficult. Oops. Right. Yeah, we've got issues. That's in exactly where it needs to be. Stand by. I've got everything where it needs to be. Let me change camera. I didn't actually foresee anything going wrong tonight. There's no reason why that shouldn't just go in there. Try again. I need to get this bit into the gap here. There we go. It's one in. Oh, please work. This isn't right. This is supposed to be easy. Right, you're in. You're in. Just looking at it. Everything is in where it needs to be. Get this bit in here. Right. We've got one side in by the look of it. Yep, that's going in now. I was getting worried. Would have been a car crash. You see, Agora have displayed the 007 cards they're making. I counted 6 different cars. I haven't seen that yet, Chris. I haven't even been on their site. Tony Oberson, I'm sure you could make new... Oh, Tony's in here, is he? Hi, Tony. Tony, did you see the email I sent you? If you are in here. Tony, are you in here? Tony, I just read your email, but the space is a couple of inches too short, so please give someone else the pleasure of winning the ship. Oh, thank you then, Tony. What I'm going to do is I'll draw that tonight then, if that's okay. Once we finish this, someone's in for a chance of winning a ship. All I can do is go back to that competition and just draw it again. So I will do that. Let me... Oh, this is a tough one. Let's get this all the way in. The wow stick hasn't got the oomph for this. So, go all the way in. And that is the radiator completed. It did go into place, so we're all good. There we go. That's brilliant. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, we're going to be putting these brackets on now. The brackets go on the bottom here. And I've got to make sure I put them around the right way. You know me, I've got a habit of putting things around the wrong way. So they're going this way round, and this one will be going on this side. So this one here is going to go on this side just here. And once again, I've got the screws ready for this to be put on. But I think this is a smaller head. So get them on here now. Reshuffle the raffle. I will be reshuffling the raffle. I don't actually get to pick it. It's the other Gleam, but it does let me pick another winner, I think. So I'll have a look in a second. Let's we'll finish this off. If I can't figure it out tonight, then I'll do it on Thursday's stream. Thank you, Tony. That's really appreciated. That I have to say, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that, Tony. Okay. There we go. That's one bracket in. Let's do the other one. Very hard to see with these blacks. I have a lot of problem with the Knight Rider builds, and pretty much the Fast and the Furious builds with this as well. Because it doesn't matter how many lights I have on, the cameras try and compensate with the white balance. So, but almost in. I think the next bit we're about to do is going to be the hardest bit on this build. Because, I keep forgetting there's no magnetism in these. Okay. So, we've got that. The brackets are in. Now this is going to go on the engine. Now the way it goes, if I go back to this camera, is obviously this is going to encompass the fan here. Like that. So then this is going to be sitting on here, just like this here. But it's going to be held in with, stand by, some 102 screws, which I've got here. And I hope they're big enough because they've got to go through here. Hang on. And come out the other side, and they're held in with a nut. Yeah. I think last time I did this, didn't I use tweezers? I'm sure I did. This is going to be impossible for me to show you this. I might be able to go on that camera actually. You might be able to kind of see what I'm doing. So if I hold the nut underneath there and start this off, I might be able to get this hooked in. No, try again. Nope. Because I can't get my fingers in here, you see, it is a pain. Nope. Don't know. I said this is going to be the hardest thing in this build. Let me try again. So that's where it needs to be. You are on there. I might use different tweezers. Stand by. Oh, I've got it. There we go. That's one in. That's hard. Do the same on the other side here. So drop a screw in there through the hole, which not finding. Get this in and then put the nut in the other side. Okay. Pick up a tiny nut here and hopefully, just like last time. Oh, didn't even get started then. This is going to be harder because it doesn't want to turn. Nope, thought I had it then. Think I've got it. I don't got it. Oh, come on. Sorry about this. This is a me struggling moment. Let's try and hold this a bit better with some pliers this time. I can't really get far into it. That's the problem. I might have to try that. See what happens. Just can't, I can't get it into that slot. I need something a bit more delicate. Oh, come on. I think it's at an angle, you see, that's the problem. Ah, we got it, I think. Yes, we got it. Cool. Well, I remember, because I saw a chat there, Dr. Glenn Han, Philadelphia Eagles. Good match. Very happy that they won, but I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I do think the Chiefs are going to win this year. So, that's my 2 pence. Nearly half. Richard, we're going to do it. We haven't got much to do, trust me. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we've got these pipes here to put in. And the way these are going to go onto the, these little, I can't remember what these things were called. What were these things called? They're going to go on there and they're going to plug into the gold bar underneath. So they go on like that. See? Simple. Just so you know, I've got 5 things left to put on this. So it will easily get done. There's number 2. Just wiggle that in. Needs a bit more wiggling. There we go. Put the next one in. That's going into this one next to it. Line up with the top. And push in. And finally, this one down the bottom here. Into that pin. We'll see. I do have a soft spot for the Chiefs, I have to say. There we go. So those pipes are in. We've got 2 more little pipes to put in. So they're going in. Let me get this right. One is going underneath this section just here. I'm going to, again, get my tweezers to help me put that on. Just like that. Where's the other side going? the other side of that is going onto one of these pins just here next to it, just like that. And then we've got another pipe which is going into the other pin here, so you can see that, and then the other side going into the side of this nipple. Oops, just here. There you go. Pretty cool. 2 pipes in, looking just like that. Then we've got these bigger pipes now to go in. So we got this one looking like this first, which is going to go into the bottom of the radiator here and into the pipe at the top. So that looks like that. You can see how we're whizzing through this now. The next one is a shorter pipe looking like that. This is going to go on the top of the radiator, and then the other side here is going to go into this slot just there. So hang on, it's being difficult. Am I plugging this into the right thing? Hang on a second. I am plugging it into the right thing. It's just being difficult, I guess. I'm gonna just try and coax it with a little bit of oil, because this bit definitely goes in there like that. This doesn't want to go in. I don't want to break it, because this part isn't metal. This is actually plastic. So I think let me just give that a bit of a sand on each side. I don't want to sand the plastic part, you see. It's being very difficult. Get in there. I think we got it. Yeah, there you go. And then this part's going in there. That's that one in. Next, we've got a very big pipe that looks just like this. Now that one is going, oh God, let me figure this one out. This end here is going somewhere. Right, it's going on to the top of this section just here. Get that on. And then the other side is going round onto this side just here. Perfect. And then the very last piece to put in, what's the time? There it goes, just past past. See, we've done well. Is going to go on the end here. Let's get this right. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It must do. Hang on. Stand by. Yep, it's going on here. Like that. And the other side is going, right, okay, I see. The other side's just going on to the end, this section just here. Like that. Let's get that all the way in. A little bit tight. Stand by. Try and get that bit in first. Why do the last 2 pipes have to be really tight? I don't know. Stand by. Okay. So you are going on there. I'll just put oil in this. Perfect. That's in. And it's fallen out again. That bit's in the top. Like that. There you go. That is the finished engine. And that is the finished engine working. Look at that. You can see the, hang on. You can't see that. Let me figure this out. That way round. See the fan going around in there? Actually, you probably see it on that one there. Oops. Which is all cool. Everything moving. One completed diesel engine doing whatever it does. I don't need to heat it. Oil does everything. Looks like the sanding pipe split. Did it? Oh, it has split just a tiny bit. Look. You see that one there? It's minute. Oh, a little bit of filler you'll never notice. But, you know, it's probably it's no different to how engines look in my car. All my hoses are split. This is rechargeable. So, obviously, you've got a socket somewhere on this side here, which I can just bung a USB charger in there. They do provide that, and then that will charge that back up. It's a rechargeable battery. Quite a heavy little thing as well, but as you can see, it's massive. Look at that. I think that one could probably go down more. I don't want to force anything now, just in case I break it. But there we go. Look, works first time. I'm happy. Nice. And I finished slightly later than the 1/2 that I said it would be. I said there wasn't a lot to do. You just didn't believe me, did you? Everyone's happy. Gaffer tape fixes everything. Yeah, that's it. Put a house. Yeah, I will. I'll put one of those, what they called, those little hose clamps, hose clips. Is that what they're actually called? Hose clips. I know you need a special tool, but I think that's really good. I didn't know how diesel engines work, but now I do. So we've done 3 engines on this channel now. We've done the V8 engine, we've done the radial engine, and now we've done the diesel engine. I don't know if there's any more to do, aside from it being a real engine, but we'll have to see. I haven't actually heard at all from Stirling Kit this year, which is weird. They sent me a nice Christmas present of a t-shirt, but I haven't seen anything from that. Jubilee Clip. Thank you, Daniel. I knew it had a name. Jubilee Clip. That's the one. Looks heavy and impressive. Right. While I'm chatting with you, chat amongst yourselves, I'm just going to go over to Gleam and just see what the procedure is just for drawing another winner. Stand by. So what we've got is if I just go to my finished draws. 1 second. Queen. Okay, so this is the screen that I'm looking at the moment. This tells me that I said we had 838 total entries. It's closed, and then if I click on winners here, it's going to tell me Tony's name there. So I'm just going to click on that. I don't want to display that because it's got Tony's details on it. But let me just see. So if I revoke win, let me try that. Stand by. Yes, it's going to let me draw a winner again. Look at this. Okay, stand by. Hang on, I've got to figure out the screen. So, if you entered this competition last Thursday, there is a chance that you're going to win. Okay? So, I'm going to draw it again. Here we go again. I get so nervous. Why do I get nervous about doing this? Okay, so, it's drawing winners. And let's see who it's going to draw. Okay. Okay. Now, this person lives in Scotland, I believe. It's Scotland. I hope this place is in Scotland. So the winner is, which I'm going to draw, is William Wiscombe. Wiscombe. William Wiscombe. I don't know if you're in chat, but you are now the winner of the Queen Anne's Revenge. And it's going to Scotland. So that's going to be cool. I don't know where that is. I'm just going to look on the maps. 1 second, where you live, because I've got your street, not your street, your city. Stand by. Okay, so it's roundabout in Scotland. It's by where's that? Stand by. Oh, it's near Kinross, Cowdenbeath. It's all around that area. So it's just north of Edinburgh, over the whatever that the big thing is. I don't know my geography in Scotland. Okay, so yes, so the winner is William Wiscombe. I will get in touch with you, William. I've got your email address. I'll let you know. So keep your eye open. Hopefully, I don't know if William's in here tonight. That's going to be cool. Whoever's delivering it's going to have a nice trip to Edinburgh. I'm jealous. I'd love to go to Generous. Thank you, Dammy. I love how you put your name, Dammy. How do you do that? How do you change your font for your name on my restream? Your name comes up really weird. Does it come up weird on YouTube? It does. How do you do that? Wow, Forth Road Bridge. Yeah, what's the river that goes underneath it? The estuary that goes underneath it. It's the Forth. Thank you, Robert. See, my geography is god awful terrible. Thank you, Nally. The Forth. The thing is, on my map, it doesn't show me anything. Look, let me come out of that, so I'm not showing you any locations. It doesn't show me anything around here. You zoom in and it doesn't say that's the Forth, apart from obviously the Forth Bridge. But you'd think he'd have it in the water here, telling you it's the Forth. I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. It's all cool. Now, Lou, what did you want me to search for you? On Ask ChatGPT. What's the river? I could do, couldn't I? The trouble is with ChatGPT, I can't even remember what it's called. It's active. Normally, there's so many people using it, you can't use it. What is the estuary that flows under the Forth Bridge? Do you spell Forth Bridge like that? I can't remember. The River Tyne, so they're thinking the Forth as in Tyne. No, that's wrong. You're wrong. I've spelt Forth wrong, haven't I? Wayne, the Forth. It is the Forth, but I want to know if this chat but I haven't seen the first three. You've been lurking, enjoying the stream. It's a fun stream tonight. We're playing with this Jack GTV. I can't even pronounce it. It's not. I don't think the Forth Bridge is spelt that way, is it? I'm going to go back to Edinburgh. Hang on a second. Back to Edinburgh. Or is it spelled that wrong way and it just can't answer it? That's the Humber, right? I know where the Humber is. Let's go to Edinburgh. The Forth Bridge. Forth. It is. Oh, no. Oh, right. Forth. Right. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to do that again. Okay. Stand by. So it's Forth. That's how we spell it. There we go. The estuary that flows under the Forth Bridge is the Firth of Forth. There we go. It's the Firth of Forth. See? Echo Dot, eat your heart out. ChatGTP's got this. Thank you, Alex. You're shouting at me. My geography's terrible. I apologise for that. The big thing, river thing. It got it. It got it. The Firth of Forth. So do a haiku about Autobot Megatron. I wish I could copy your about Autobot Megatron from comics. Okay, you ready? Autobot foe he stands, Megatron leader proud, conqueror of worlds. With malice in heart, deception leader brings chaos to all he meets. Robots in disguise, but Megatron stands apart. Iron will be unbroken. We don't need poets and writers anymore. We just get it to do that. Write an episode of, I don't know, Quantum Leap. I've just watched the last episode of Quantum Leap, actually, and it'll do that for you. Wasn't that Genesis? I don't know. Some homeschooling. My geography is normally good, Robert, but as I said to you when you came down here, I haven't really visited that side of Scotland. I've done Edinburgh now, and I haven't really done Dundee all the way up to Aberdeen. I haven't really done that, so it's my knowledge of that is completely. Oh. He can go and live with Phil for another week. He appears to be the only person who can teach Wayne. Phil is my what do we call him? Phil Enlou, actually. They're my what's the guy called? Henry Higgins. He's my Henry Higgins. He teaches me how to say words like archipelago. There you go. See, I'm getting better. I did, when I went on this chat GDP earlier, just so you know, I put this one in, which I thought was really good. I put, this is a great one. Write a short story about Captain Kirk asking Spock to make him some eggs. Please write something. Captain Kirk was having a particularly rough morning. He had just returned from a long and arduous mission, and all he wanted was a good hot breakfast to start his day right off. He made his way to the mess hall, where he found Mr. Spock calmly sitting at a table, sipping a cup of tea. "Good morning, Captain," said Spock, looking up from his tea. "Good morning, Mr. Spock," replied Kirk. "I was hoping you could help me with something." Spock raised an eyebrow. "Certainly, Captain. What can I do for you?" "I was hoping you could make some eggs," said Kirk, rubbing his tired eyes. "I don't think I have the energy to do it myself." Spock's expression was unreadable as he stood up and walked over to the kitchen area. "Certainly, Captain. How would you like your eggs cooked?" "Scrambled, please," said Kirk. Spock set to work, quickly and efficiently cracking eggs into a pan. Why is he not using the replicator? You know what? When I did this earlier, he was using the replicator to make the eggs. But, yeah, it's just going to write a story now about Captain Kirk asking Spock to make eggs. You know what? This could be used like to change the world, but you know, you've got people like me who are writing haikus about Transformers and asking it to run for the breakfast habits of Starfleet officers. Oh, Paul Ryder, I'm glad you're in chat. Paul, can you email me again about what masks you've got? Because I don't know if Paul's after some instructions of how to use some masks, but I don't know if it's generic for all masks for the Enterprise refit, isn't it? Or if it's just specific. I don't know. So, are we all arguing about they did the fur for fourth? Fur for fifth? The fur... I'm not even on the beard tonight. Fur for fourth or river fourth? Fur for fourth. Are we arguing about whether it's the river fourth or the fur for fifth? Fourth. Wayne, are you doing the fire engine? Mark England, the fire engine's coming out this week. Just so you know, tomorrow I'm doing the Lamborghini Miura Box 9, which I've got here. And check this out. It's behind me. Oh. This is crazy. Look how tiny that box is. It's a tiny box, but we're putting a lot more details into the engine bay, and we're also putting the spare tyre in as well. So that's the Lamborghini Miura, which I'm doing tomorrow. On Thursday, I'm probably going to do the Alpine or the fire truck, Pack 11, which I've got here. Now, the fire truck's not going to be a long video because it's the diorama, and everything apparently is held together with magnets. So you'll see that when I do that. I do want to get a video out for the refit, though, funny enough, which is over there at the moment. Basically, I've primed everything in the inside, and I've tackled mine a little bit different. One second, I'm going to show you. You will see this in the video later. Why am I doing this when I'm on this microphone? This is the Enterprise at the moment. Now, this has all been primed in the inside here. What I've done is I've wrote, I don't know if you can see, what colour bulb needs to be in each thing. But unlike a lot of people that have been making this refit, I've only cut little tiny air holes here for the lights for the windows. Then I've drilled into each side here to keep the integrity of every single mounting point for the sides. I haven't cut out any mounting points on this. So that's why you've got holes all the way around the side so the light can penetrate. Also, when I've had to put holes in for where I'm putting the little LED lights, because I'm having them go through the wall, because I'm using SMD. So they're going to go through the wall again, keeping this wall integrity, and then they'll light up this side of the Enterprise. That's what I'm doing there. The reason for that is I think that if you have more wall and more integrity, it's going to be easier to put these side pieces on and have them so there's no lips, there's no steps or anything like that. That's my thinking. The other thing I've got to do is, if you can see on the top here, I know in this light, there is actually a faint circle which I've made here, which I need to cut out because that's where the bridge goes. Once I've secured that into place, then I need to fill just the inside here. But you can't really see it, but it's had 2 coats of black and 2 coats of matte white primer on there. And it's also had some adhesion promoter as well. So it's had a fair bit. All cool. But I mean, I'm really happy with how that looks. I'm especially happy with how that window for the officers' room's going there. It'll look better when I've got some primer on, the first coat of primer. But I got told, I've already sanded this as well, so this has all been sanded. That's why it's not shiny anymore. But I got told a couple of really important things. Use an adhesion promoter and keep these pins completely and utterly clean. These have masking tape on. I've only just taken that off. They've got no paint on at all. The pain with that is that obviously I need to make sure I do some light block very good on the top, because it shows, you can't really see it, it shows through where those pins are. So hopefully I'll figure that out later. But I haven't really had a lot of time to work on that this week, but it's the electrics that I want to do. I was meant to put the sides on, but I can't do it because when you put the sides on, it stops me feeding the LEDs through to the navigation lights. So I'm having to do the electrics first, then put the sides on. Completely arse about face compared to what everyone else is doing. Is that, did I just swear? Is that a swear word? I've got to be careful what I say. Wait, if you go to Hobby Time Modelers Discord, under a tab Partworks, Todd has an update on Fan Home from BAC. Really? BAC? What's BAC? Let me have a look. If you go to Hobby Time Modelers Discord, I'll have a check. I don't know if my Discord's up and running on this. I heard about that they're having some delays or something. Is that right? They're having... What? It's not loading my Discord. Hang on. Stand by. And I think the delays is that they're trying to figure out where all the stock is. The stock's all over the place at the moment. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know. You don't need to cut the mounting pegs. Just remember to trim the window pieces to allow space to put the bulbs in. I'm not doing any of that, Paul. I'm using SMDs. Every single one of these lights on the top is an SMD. And it fits through a tiny hole. Let me try and find one. There's one just here. Look, it fits through a tiny hole I've got in the side there. And it's going to sit into that bit there, which I can't get to once the side pieces are on because they cover that piece up. And obviously I'll light block that as well. But yeah, I haven't... the only bits I've cut out are these bits here. So, interesting way of doing it. Does it work? Yeah, more sports the better. I think so, Lou. I'm just trying to make my life easier. There we go. BAC Compton from Fan Home. Back Compton. I can't get into Discord on the computer. The reason being is my son's used it and he's got Discord and it wants me to log in again. As a matter of fact, you can log in with your phone, can't you? Stand by. I think I'm on Discord on the phone. When I can provide a further update, I will. But for now, please bear with us. We want to get this right from the start. So I little bit to... Oh, is that what it says, Todd? Thank you for that. Oh, they're on the Partwork Central page. That makes things a lot easier. Thank you, Richard Turnbull. Oh my God, I'm stressing out about where things are, and I've got Partwork Central on my computer, so that's cool. Stand by. Partwork Central. There we go. Right. Okay. Attention. Here we go. I'm just gonna click over to the Partwork. If you're not a member of Partwork Central on Facebook, then by all means go over there and subscribe. So. PCT, IXO, Fan Home, Agora, etc. We've started to receive emails regarding the collections being moved to other companies. The most common... Oh, this is from the 10th of January. That's an old one, isn't it? Nah. Agora Models Day made an announcement. Oh, are these the cars? That was from December. Where are they then? I'm confused. Richard, please help. Todd, just give the abridged version. Just added his quote here. So that was the quote there, right? Thank you, Todd. I haven't got a clue. This is when it comes to social media. I can post on social media, but try and navigate around it. I'm terrible. Absolutely god awful. I'm surprised I can even sometimes post my links on your Partwork Central YouTube thing on Discord, Todd, because I don't even know if they're linking there. I haven't got a clue. Go into one of the groups. Okay, I can do that. Stand by. Yeah, absolutely hopeless I am. Trying to navigate anything for me. Okay, so I don't know if I don't think I'm a member of any of the groups. Oh dear. Oh Todd, you're gonna have to give me if you're going to Wonderfest, you're gonna have to school me. I need to be schooled on how to use social media. I can't see anything, but then I'm not joined. Oh, I am joined. I'm on the Knight Rider group. Does that mean anything? But I can't see anything on that. I give up. I give up. I don't know what I'm doing. Take care, Hilda. See you later, mate. Oh, bless. Basically, Fan Home doesn't know where All Eagle must have put their stock because they change logistic companies so often. You put his update here in 2 parts. Okay, that's crazy. I do wonder where it all ended up. Back Compton, or is that someone's name? Oh right, okay. You write it like Back Compton. It sounds like a company. BAC, British. I don't know. Why black coat, Wayne? Why a black coat? To stop light getting through. I'm not quite sure what he needs, Lou. I haven't got a clue. But I'm sure he'll email me or someone on chat will help, so that's good. Oh, it's delayed. But I thought originally when all this was coming ahead that they had already laid out that Ecto one's probably going to be around about March time and the other one as well, not the DeLorean, the Enterprise. I thought that was going to be sort of springtime as well. Or am I missing something? I thought that was announced, straight away. That's why you had that ask your interest. I don't know. Usually when you can't find something, it probably never existed. I think BAC are his initials, like, Brett Coles, but, right, okay, that's interesting. Ooh, a little bit of Sherlock Holmes there, I think, Todd. Wow, that could be interesting, couldn't it? Very interesting. You gave me food for thought. The dates on FanHost site for Eleanor DeLorean are now April 23. Oh, are they? Oh, that's probably why, because I didn't know they'd changed. Right, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I wasn't aware of any of that, I have to say. I'm so out of touch with things, aren't I? It's because I'm lining up for the Eleanor. I'm doing the Eleanor. I'm going to be doing the Marvel movie collection figurines. Again, I don't know about the release dates now for anything. For FanHost, whenever they're coming. The Marvel movie collection figurines are available now. But as for the 4 builds, I thought that the DeLorean was the first one that's going off the ground. But wow, I didn't know. Thank you anyway for schooling me on that. I'm unaware. I can't close look, Discord down. I cannot close it down. Oh well. I've got to figure that out after the stream as well. I'm so illiterate with some of these things. The British Accreditation Council. Is that what we're thinking BAC stands for now? It's all cool. Okay. Patreons. Tomorrow, we're going to finish the Ferrari. Obviously, we only did 6 stages. No, we didn't. We did 4 stages. I think we've got 6 to do. I don't know. We've got a lot to do. But I don't think they're going to be as hard as what we had to do last week. And obviously the Ferrari's looking absolutely brilliant at the moment. I'm going to email William in a minute to let him know he's won now. And then on Thursday, we've got our usual chat Thursday. So that should be fun. And I would like to get another Enterprise because I've been doing it each week so far out this week. We'll have to see. If I don't, then there may be a day when we have something random. We'll have to see how that goes. But oh, they changed it today. I'm not that far behind, so that's good. It's all good. But listen, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a blast. I'm glad we finished another build. I think next week we're going to start building another Gundam model again that John Hayes sent me. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant. So thank you, everyone. Take care. See you later.